Hey guys, it's Alon. It's finally time to break down one of our favorite boss in this game, Blaze. This is our second fight with her. She will definitely be much harder this time, right? Well, we'll find out soon enough. Here is my setup for this fight. For skill, I choose Sharpdart. It's a clear choice for me. It's very easy to use and the iframe is just too good for avoiding danger. Silk Spear would be great choice as well. I use Volt Filament to deal more damage with skills, and then I use Long Claw to increase needle attack range, which not really necessary, but it makes pogo so much easier to land on lace. So this is more of a preference choice on my end. Feel free to choose other tools in place for this one if you want. But for Pollip Pouch, I think it's very worth using here. Because as you expected for a grounded fight, we will set some Tacks on the ground for cheeky but consistent damage over time, accompanied by Cogflies too. This way, you can throw the tools whenever you want and still guarantee a hit on lace, which lets you focus more on the fight itself. Okay, it's time to break her down. So this time she has 3 phases. The first phase is identical to her first fight with Hornet, but she's much quicker, more aggressive, adding more swing, and all of her attacks deal 2 damage. Each phase transition are marked by her screaming like this. The first attack is the Lunge. It will cover roughly 60% of the arena. You'll see it coming when she poses like this. Jumping over or pogoing her is much safer than dashing away, because you can reposition yourself behind her rather than being pushed to the edge by her. Also, I feel like she is more frequent on using her parry this time, so instead of repeating myself mentioning the importance of pogoing her, I'll say it now that pogoing her in the middle of her attacks is the safest window to hit her without being worried of getting parried. So there's that. On her second phase, she will do the second lunge immediately after the first towards your direction. This can easily catch you off guard after landing behind her, so remember to double jump or use your cloak after avoiding the first one. The second attack is the slash combo. You'll see it coming when she poses like this. Normally, she only do 2 quick slashes, but now she can add another slash if you still in front of her after double slash, makes it 3 slashes. This attack will take a lot of space because of that, so I recommend to pogo her or better yet Sharpdart through her and then productively throwing your tools since you will have safe distance after this. The next one is the Balestra. She will slash upward like this and then lunge downward to your direction. You'll see it coming when she poses like this. After she launches herself to the air, you can dash towards her direction or jump over her to avoid the downward lunge. But since in her second phase she leaves 3 circle or slashes behind her, I recommend you to get comfortable on jumping over and pogoing her lunge so you don't get caught by the circle or slashes on her second phase. Dashing away when she's doing this attack is not recommended because she slides forward after she lands, which may still catch you. Next is the parry and riposte. She does this more often on this fight. The stance is still look the same, she will hold her pin up like this. Same like on the first fight, sometimes you only parry to block your attack, but well, for me 90% of the time she will continue with riposte. It's difficult to avoid triggering the riposte because different playstyle will have different approach on attacking, right? Furthermore, if she steps on the Tacks, it will also trigger the riposte apparently. So my only suggestion to not get parried too often is by pogoing her in most of her attacks. But let's talk about her riposte. She has 2 variations of riposte now. The first is the same forward flurry of slash, which you can avoid by jumping over quickly. Dashing away works too, but riskier. On the second variation of riposte, she will teleport behind you, slightly off the ground and hit you from behind in downward angle. You can do either dashing away or jumping, but dashing in either direction is safer for this one. The final attack is the Moulinet. She unlocks this move on her third phase. It's the same as in the first fight, but she always do it twice on this fight, so surprisingly that's pretty simple and this attack is not that difficult to avoid in the first place. Just dashing away from the circle and wait for her to be done with the move is all you need to do. I usually punish her with skill right after she's done with the move. And that's about it. My strategy basically throwing these tools anytime I have the chance, pogo her in most of her attacks, use Sharpdart strategically on controlling arena space, and just maintaining some distance when attacking her in case she will do the parry and riposte. Well then, here's your result, the full fight showcase. I'll be breaking down every single boss in this game one by one, so if you want to follow along, make sure to subscribe for the next guide. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button as well. Thanks for watching.